Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am just removing my nails, showing in a non-sped up way how I actually do it. These have been on since Christmas or just before, so they're not massively grown out, but I just fancy a change. Because as you saw when I showed you the shape of them, because I am a nail tech and I batter mine, I file into them, I make a right mess. I always do a fresh set because I lose the shape. So for me, because my nails never grow up underneath, I just clip down the length. I often do this for my clients that have hooked nails. I will just sculpt out 1 or 2 new nails each time. So I have literally just took a pair of clippers and I have just done that. This is my mean green. I'm sorry if you heard a flicker in it. As soon as I start recording, the dog goes. It's always the way, isn't it? So this is my mean green, I believe it's called, from Petrojakes, and I've had it a while. It is actually one of my favourite bits for debulking. It is a beast and a half. Now, I have it up quite high, but as you can see, there is no pressure. And obviously this is my hand, so I can feel it, but even with myself, I don't push it too much. I will do a few passes over it, but as you can see, it just eats into the acrylic, as my little boy would go, nom, 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 nom. So, yes, I am doing that. As you can see, I don't necessarily always take right to the back. You can see I leave that little bit. Now that is because this beast is a beast. This drill bit is a beast, and my natural nails are, even though they're not a client, they're mine, and I don't want to hurt myself. Chicken shit. But anyway, so I don't take it back. It's not necessary. They are razor thin at the back. So I do a few passes over each nail, and then I will go back to the beginning and file again. It stops a heat build up. Obviously my thumb is bigger and I can feel it, but do you see how thin that already is? So I will go back and I will redo. Now, the reason, if this was an acrylic design on a client, you would not be seeing any colour by this point other than that razor thin line round the back. I don't necessarily lay a clear base. And this is Stargazer from how long ago? That set I did November, I want to say. So now I'm taking it to the back, but that little line of white just means that I know I'm not for 1000% touching my natural nail with what is one hell of a beast of a bit. So yeah, I've done that, and I like to go in with my hand file or a sand band. I'm not the most coordinated when it comes to myself. My joints are not my best friend, so I will use a hand file. Obviously, my hand files of choice, Envy Nails, because they rock. They remind me of the old NSI Duragrit. And I've had these for a while from Kimberley, but I picked up one of my, because I'd already bought in bulk a load of files, and I thought, you know what, I'm coming to the end of a pack that I got, and as much as I've loved them, I'm like, I've got about 200 files sat upstairs, so I thought, I'll just get them out, I'll just use them and then I'll restock. Well, I used them for one client and I went through 3 files. I went, what a pile of crap. So I'm like, yeah, no, I can't go back to them. So, that's tragic. So yeah, I am using my 150, 180, I think they are. But I am literally just making sure that my sidewalls are razor thin. And like I said, this blue is directly onto my natural nail. So without soaking it, it isn't coming off, because I won't just keep filing and filing and filing. I'm here to make my nails better, not worse, and no rings of fire for me, thank you very much. No. We've all suffered at the hands of the NSS before, and I am no exception. So no, I don't do that. No. So yeah, I basically, if I was working on a client, because I've had loads and loads and loads of people go, how do you get acrylics off in 20 minutes? So I clip length down that I can, or I file it straight down. I debulk like I've shown, and then I put one hand into acetone while I debulk the other. Now obviously I can't have one hand soaking while I debulk my other hand because, well, one, I'm not wearing it on the other, and two, I can only use one hand at once. So I'm just coming in with my little cuticle pusher, and I am now ready for prep, and this is me prepping my shiny new set. Yeah, I really wish I'd stopped saying because it does my head in. So yeah. But I am just pushing back, and I'm going to show you how I use my little cuticle bit. I'm just using the other side to pull all the, not dirt because my hands aren't dirty, but you know, all the chunkier bits of skin that, because I've been filing, they'll have got into my little bits. So I'm just pulling them all out. Don't ask me where I got this bit from because I don't remember. So I start in the centre of my nail and go one way, and I will go all the way around each of my nails. So if I was doing my client, I would go both hands because I'm a drill sergeant at heart, and good order and discipline. So if your door goes, if your phone goes, if whatever goes, you can tell where you are in your routine if you always start in one place and finish in this, in, you know, the opposite, you know. So I go all the way and I go back so that if I interrupted, I can go, yep, that's where I was on that step. So now I've reversed the rotation of my drill, and I am going from the centre out, and hopefully it's an angle that you can cope with, because it's a little bit weird, you know, recording my own hands, but I figured, why do display tips when I want a new set? Because oh my god, you should see what's coming for my new set. I have pretties to show you. So I'm not going to tell you, and I'm going to, right, you see this one here? This is because my hypericium had grown up at the back of my nail, and when I clipped it, it's not cut it, it's just I've clipped part of it. If I left it, it would shrink back to normal, but I'm going to put new nails on tonight, so they would literally just go reattach sort of thing and carry on growing back up. And I am just showing you that we have no rings of fire. And look at that dust. That is just one set of dust, people. What, 5 fingers? Right, thanks for watching. Bye.